Hello friends, my name is Rajesh Babbar. Welcome to my channel Sia Astrology. So today in this video of Nadi Astrology, I'm going to tell you significations of Venus. I'll take every sign into consideration and tell you the few Karkattvas and how to use Venus in different signs. So before I begin my video, I request you to please subscribe to my channel and share my channel with your friends and relatives, and also post comments on any particular subject if you want to make video, especially on Nadi astrology. So let's begin our video. Don't not wasting any time. Before I begin my video, I pray to Lord Ganesha and Lord Shanidev help us learn this divine knowledge. So let's begin. Venus. Venus is a very important planet in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, a beautiful planet. It is a female planet which represents beauty, which represents wife, money. Venus is your luck. Yes, in Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, especially Venus is considered as your luck, your fortune, because two number sign of Venus, it comes in the second house of Kal Purusha Kundali, in Nasargic Kundali. So that is why Venus is called the Lord of Fortune, the Lord of your luck. Secondly, Venus is also considered the planet of medicines. Why medicines? Because Lord Shiva gave Sanjeevani Vidya to Lord Venus, and that Sanjeevani Vidya is related to medicines, and that is why Venus relates to medicines and healing also. In my last video, I told you about Venus, how it is related to healing. So these are like few Karkata significations: money, wife in a male chart, beauty, vehicles and medicines, and travels also we can take into consideration. So one by one I'll take signs into consideration. I'll place Venus over there and tell you few significations how to use Venus in the birth chart. So let's begin. I'm sorry I did not prepared the South Indian chart, so let me draw it hurriedly. South Indian chart, because if you are learning Nadi, you must know how to look South Indian chart also, because all the books of Nadi you will see South Indian charts. So this is South Indian chart, this is North Indian chart. So let's begin. Venus. Venus is what? Venus is wife, Venus is money. We will take only few Karkattvas, then money. Venus is vehicles, and we will take Venus medicines, and of course travels. Venus is also the planet of beauty, but we will take only 3-4 Karkattvas into significations. So let's begin. If Venus is placed in Aries, so this is how you have to deal with Venus, because it is a very important planet, a most benefic planet in Bhrigunandi Nadi, and Jupiter also a benefic planet. So when Venus is placed in Aries, so first we will talk about the wife of the native. If you are analyzing a male chart, Venus is the wife of the native. So Mars, because Aries is the sign of Mars, Aries is the sign of aggression, dominating nature, demanding. Aries is the sign of demand. Aries is the sign of long distance travel. Aries is the sign of a big city, because Aries represents big city. Aries also represents central government. And Aries, because it is the sign of Mars, it represents aggression, heat in the body. It represents beauty. So first, when Venus is in Aries, taking consideration into other planets also, we have to take other planets also into consideration. The planets placed with Venus in Aries, the planets aspecting the Venus in Aries, everything you have to take into consideration. So if Venus is in Aries, wife of the native, if you are analyzing a male chart, wife will be very good looking. Why? Because Aries is the sign of Mars. Mars is what? Aggression. Mars is beauty. So Aries is the sign of Mars. If Venus is placed in Aries, wife will be very good looking. Whenever Venus is placed in Mars sign, wife will be very good looking. Good looking means not fair or something like that, but very good looking personality. Okay. Second, if Venus is placed in Aries, irrespective of other planets also, wife will be very dominating. She will be very demanding. She will spend money everywhere. She will love to travel long distance travels because Aries, it represents mountaineering and everything. So wife will have these qualities. Very haste in nature. She will be always in aggression mode. So make sure check the combinations of other planets, but these are like basic combinations in the birth chart. You will have your wife according to these qualities of Mars. Now, second, if you are analyzing a female chart, let's say if in female chart, if Venus is in Aries, first that lady will be very good looking, very beautiful lady like Priyanka Chopra. You can see good looking personality. Okay, she will be very dominating in nature. She will love to work because Mars is the sign of aggression. Mars is hard work like Saturn. He loves to hard work. So when Venus is in Aries, these ladies, they love to do hard work. They are very hard working ladies. Besides dominating, besides demanding, everything goes on parallel, but depends upon the other combination also. If Moon is placed with Venus in Aries, definitely your wife will be very good looking, or that lady will be very good looking. If Saturn is placed in with Venus in Aries, then the intensity of the beauty will go down. She will become very adamant in nature. If Sun is placed with Venus in Aries, and then the wife will be very egoistic in nature because Sun brings ego. If Jupiter is placed in Aries with Venus, yes, ego will be there, dominance will be there, but she will understand her mistakes because Jupiter is the planet which makes you understand something, because he is a advice giving planet, a guide, you can say. So it depends upon the other combinations. If Mercury is placed with Venus in Aries, she will be very intelligent. Okay, so this you have to always take into consideration. I'll tell only the basic techniques, simple basic techniques. Now let's say second, money. Yes, this is very important. Male chart or female chart. If Venus is placed in Aries, yes, this is the combination. Your money will get spoiled. Don't do any wrong investment. Think before investing, especially in share market or in property. This Venus in Aries can give vast destruction of your savings. So this always you have to be very careful. But this Venus in Aries always gives lot of money. This is the tendency of Venus because it is the sign of Mars. These people can have land and property, all they can have rental income also. In male chart, I forgot to tell you one thing. If Venus is placed in Aries, these are the people who eye on other people's wife, or they love to interact with women. They love to party with women. This is the combination, especially in male chart. Now, vehicles. If you have Venus in Aries, definitely there is a combination in the birth chart. Other planets support these people, male or female. They can get government vehicle. Why? Because Mars is a government body. Police, defense, army. It relates to Mars. So these people, they can have government vehicles, and otherwise everything will be fine. Good looking good vehicles, new vehicles, but when they drive these vehicles, there will be some trouble. The vehicle will break down in the middle of the road. Why? Because Mars is trouble. So when Venus is in Aries, definitely trouble to your vehicles. Now we'll take medicines. Very important part of Venus is the significator of medicines in the birth chart. So when Venus is placed in Aries, allopathic medicines, because Aries is the sign of chemicals, because Sun is exalted here. So where you will require medicines, head part of your body. If you have headache or these types of problem, if Ketu is with Venus in Aries and Moon is also debilitated or weak, then you can have migraine issues. This you can practice on your own according to different charts. But if Venus is in Aries, you will require medicines in your head part. Now we will see travels. Travels I already told you earlier, because Aries represents long distance travels, mountaineering, going on bikes, on long tours. This is the combination of Venus in Aries when you consider travel into, when you take travels. Okay. Second, we will take Venus in Taurus. So Venus in Vrishab Rashi, Vrishabam. Yes, Venus in Vrishab Rashi. Vrishab Rashi, or you can say Taurus Rashi in Kal Purusha Kundali, represents fortune. So whoever, any person, male or female, if they have Venus in their Taurus, this is the house of fortune. These are the people who are very lucky. They will get a lot of money in their life. So first we will take wife into consideration. If it is a male chart, wife of the native, she will have a very good looking face. She will speak very softly, because second number sign, 2 number sign, is the sign of speech. When Venus is there, it is a very soft planet. Venus is a benefic planet, so she will speak very softly. Second number sign is the sign of eating food, that because it represents the second house of your of the Kalpurush Kundli. Definitely she will be very fond of eating. Eating means the things which are represented by Venus, all these golgappas, tikkis and everything. But good looking wife, very nice lady, sweet lady, sweet speaking lady, and money minded lady, because second number sign represents money in the birth chart of Kalpurusha Kundli. So these will be the characteristics of your wife depending upon other planet combinations. I've been repeating this regularly. Make sure you check other planets also. Now, if you analyze a female chart and you see Venus in number 2 sign, definitely good looking lady, very sweet looking lady. She can work in media industry. She can work in, singing, dancing, all these things, because Venus represents arts and music also. And 2 number sign is the sign which represents your voice, your throat, singing. So this can be very good combination in a female chart. Now we will see money. Money, as already I have told you, it is the house of fortune. So these people, if Venus is not afflicted in the birth chart, they will have a lot of money. Money is not an issue for them. Third, vehicles. Yes, good looking vehicles, no problem. Good vehicles, no problem. Medicines. Medicines, when Venus is in number 2 sign, you can take allopathic medicine, you can take Ayurvedic, homeopathic, any medicine, all will suit in your body. But medicines will be required for your throat area or your face area. If moon is afflicted, definitely for your teeth. If Mars is also afflicted, your teeth. So this depends upon other combinations. If sun is afflicted, you will require medicines for your eyes. Okay. Then travels, yes, good travels, no problems, because Venus is in the house of fortune. Now we will take number 3 sign, Gemini. Very important sign and very important placement of Venus. When Venus is in Gemini, one thing you have to remember about Gemini sign and Virgo sign, both are represented by Mercury. It is a dual sign, dual personality, always confused. Okay, so when Venus is placed in Gemini, the nature of the wife, a very intelligent lady, a very intellectual lady, because Mercury is the sign of intelligence. Mercury is also sign of good looks. She will have good looks, but the height can be little low, because Mercury does not give you good height unless and until it is aspected by Jupiter, Venus, or planets which are Jupiter, Saturn, the planets which give you long heights, or they are big planets, or Rahu also sometimes. So, good looking wife, intelligent wife, intellectual wife, media and communication industry, she will be interested in these fields. But Gemini sign comes in the third house of Kal Purusha Kundli. Friends, she will be interested in friends, always gossiping, traveling, moving away with friends, parties, and everything. This will be the tendency of your wife if other planetary combinations support Venus. But ultimately, a very good wife you will get. Now, if you are analyzing a female chart, yes, these females are fond of journalism, media communication, traveling, making a lot of new friends, and writing also, because three number sign denotes writing. Ultimately, if you see Venus in three number sign in female charts, it is very good combination. If it is not afflicted by other planets, especially if Rahu is there with Venus, then definitely it is a very good combination. This we will discuss in coming videos. Vehicles, no problem, good vehicles. But one thing here in terms of money, I forgot to tell you. When you talk about money, male or female, yes, they will have lot of money, but always two sources of income or more than two sources of income. Why I told you? Because three number and six number, it is a dual sign. Dual means always confuse two, more than two. Dual sign. So these people who have Venus in number three, male or female, they will have two sources of income or more than two sources of income. So this is the money part of the Venus. Vehicles, yes, they will have good vehicles, but one thing is there, when Venus is placed in Gemini, these people, when they buy one vehicle, after 6 or 8 months, another vehicle will come in their home. Maybe if they buy a car, after 6 or 7 months, the son will buy a motorcycle or scooty or whatever you can say, because it is a dual sign, two. So wife or the female chart, if you are analyzing both the charts, the lady will be, the lady will have dual personality. Whatever she will speak, she will not have that thing in her heart. So this you have to always bear carefully when you analyze Venus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini in male charts, this gives a lot of sexual desires. Why? This is very important to understand, because Venus represents sex. Also, I have not written here due to some reasons. Mercury represents enjoyment. Mercury is a young planet in Nadi astrology. So when Venus comes in Gemini, he loves to enjoy with women. So males who have Venus in three number sign, they have to be very careful. Now we will take medicines. Medicines, yes, medicines for your shoulder parts, because three number sign represents your shoulders and arms and all this area. And Ayurvedic medicine, because Mercury is the planet of plants, vegetation, okay, green things. So Ayurvedic medicines, and for your shoulders or for your arms, depending upon other planets, if Venus is very much afflicted. Okay, so now we will take our last sign, then I'll continue this video. We'll take another rounds of this video. And sorry, Venus in Cancer. Okay, Venus in Cancer. Let's talk about a male chart who has Venus in Cancer. First, we will talk about the nature of the wife. A very, very good looking wife. Mostly when Venus is in Cancer, aspected by Saturn or Rahu, you can check in number of charts. Wife will be intercaste. She will come from another caste. Okay, but a good looking lady, because four number sign is Cancer sign. It represents mother of your. It represents mother, so motherly nature, depending upon other factors. If it is affected by Saturn or Mars, definitely a angry lady, but still she will have a very good heart. She will take care of the family. Now, if you analyze a female chart and you have Venus in Cancer, good looking lady, very, very beautiful lady. She will love arts, music, all these things. Why? Because it is the sign of moon. Moon is the planet of arts. Okay, and Venus is the planet of beauty. So good looking lady, if Venus is in Cancer in a female chart, but there is one problem. If you have Venus in Cancer in females, unhappy married life, depending on other factors. If it is severely afflicted or moon is severely afflicted in the birth chart, she will have a very unhappy married life. Normally when Venus is in Cancer, unhappy married life, and also it gives problems in conceiving. This I'll explain in the coming videos, why Venus in Cancer gives problems in conceiving. Now we'll talk about money part. Yes, male chart, female chart. Once they get married, either male or female, does not matter. Once they get married, boom, lot of money will come to them. Finance will increase. But because it is a sign of water, moon is a sign of water. Outflow, inflow, very quick. Money will come, money will go. Money will come, money will go. But if other planet permits, then only they can save some money in their life. But after marriage, because Venus is marriage, Venus is money. After marriage, lot of money comes in their life. Finances will increase. Vehicles, very good vehicles, no problem, because moon is a planet of beauty. But one thing peculiar when Venus is in Cancer, male chart, female chart, it is applicable to both of them. If they plan something, applicable to both of them, they don't plan anything. This is the quality of Venus when it is in Cancer. They will not plan for anything. If they go and see one vehicle, they will buy it. If they want to go on holidays, they will plan today and tomorrow they will move on for holidays. Anything they want to do, they will do it without any planning. So this is moon. It never plans anything because it is a very fast moving planet. Changes one sign in 2.5 days. Okay. So whenever Venus is in Cancer, they will do things suddenly without any planning. Okay. If they want to get married, without any planning, they will look for a girl. If they like the girl, okay, everything is fine, they will go ahead. Medicines, yes, medicines. When Venus is in Cancer, moon represents herbs and flowers and everything. So homeopathic medicine, people who have Venus in Cancer, make sure if you have any health issues, go for homeopathic medicine. Your chest area, this will be disturbed. You will have gastric problem, acidity problem, because this is your chest area, Cancer. All this upper part of the chest, digest, something related to digestion system. So Venus in Cancer, definitely take homeopathic medicine. Travels, I have already told you, suddenly they will go for travel, long distance travels, expensive places they will like to visit. Where there is water, they will like to visit those places. But depending upon other planets also, this also you have to always take into consideration. So I'll stop my video here. Till Cancer we have covered. In my next video we will take another 4 signs, and in the third video I'll take another 4 signs and we'll complete the significations of Venus. So this I'm going to continue one by one, and I'll tell you each and every planet significations. All the 7 planets we will take, even Rahu Ketu also I'll take in this. I'll end my video here. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.